I'm out a little later than usual, so I'm going to show you what this place is like when it really wakes up. Who knows what's going on here? This used to be kind of a notorious street till they started building fancy hotels and stuff on it. Anyway, that's New York City, the nutshell. Now we really are down kind of in the Lower East Side here on Ludlow Street. You know, Paul's Boutique stuff. A lot of rock and roll places along here. Quiet morning down here, especially because this is really the epitome of late nights. Although it's changing, you know. The thing is, you know, nobody comes to these venues, or there's an empty space, they turn to a venue, people start to come here, then they move in and they complain about the noise. What one would call the ambience chasers. When you see joggers or you smell perfume, you know that the neighborhood's over. And you're going to see that everywhere. I mean, I think the heartbreaking thing about New York a little bit is just, because there's no secrets, as I talked about before, that there can never be another Bohemia because some Yahoo will show up with a camera and Instagram account. No word of mouth, although there are some venues now where they take your phones away, which I think is quite cool. We are crossing Delancey, which is, you know, turns into pop culture. Oh, there's the Williamsburg Bridge. It's just hard to have secrets, right? So people want to be around the cool stuff. It's kind of what happened to Williamsburg. There was nothing there. Terrible apartments, toxic environment, literally toxic. And then, you know, Vice went there and everybody wanted to be there. Now it's a bunch of expensive hotels and shit like that. But what's cool down here, I didn't turn on Grand. I mean, look at that building. This is really down the Lower East Side. These buildings are, you know, these were all low-income housing, and now they're quite sought after because eventually they change all the laws. Grand Street, the moon in the sky, I don't know if you can see that. I mean, that building is quite incredible, but yeah, no. It's hard to complain about gentrification a little bit, but it's easy to complain about it as well. Beautiful ride down here, though. So, right here is Seward Park, maybe the first public park in America, I think. What's interesting about it, this is where they shot Marty Supreme. I was over there on set for a little bit. This is where it looked like, they made it look like the old timey New York, because it kind of does. Head up here towards Canal Street, which is pretty famous. I mean, Canal, it used to literally be a canal. Now it's famous for buying knockoff bags and what have you. And now, even worse perhaps, they sometimes call it Dime Square. Beautiful out this morning though. And what's better than riding a bicycle? Oh, it's funny that that post office truck is in front of us because if memory serves correct, a bunch of kind of cool cat, used to be off the, you know, off the beaten track bars and things down here. Now again, everybody knows. But if you look right there, the Knickerbocker station. Let's go Knicks. Can see the World Trade Center there, I think. I think you can. You know, got lots of bike lanes here. Oh, I know what's there. I mean, New York is constantly repurposing itself. You know, the Chinese came from Cantonese speaking Chinese are here first. Now the Mandarin speaking Chinese are here. And the crazy thing is they can't really communicate. Again, there's the bridge. This spot to your left is kind of crazy. It's like a church, and now it's a Buddhist temple or something. You just turn it into whatever you need to turn it into, right? You don't really need to tear it down, you just repurpose it. Although, more and more these days, people are tearing stuff down to rebuild it, which is not that exciting. To replace it with inferior building materials. So come downtown here, so here, it's funny that the poach over into the bus lane. Real estate people end up naming stuff a lot. Marketing, whatever. And that's why Dumbo on the Manhattan side is called Dumbo, down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. This is down under the Manhattan Bridge, but it's a skate park. Let's see if I can figure out a way to get in there. So if you want to come here, this is a totally fucking cool place to skate. Super smooth, beautiful, wild scene. Kind of come down here to get around it. I mean, if I had a skateboard with me, I could just walk in, but I don't have a skateboard. I don't think you'd want to watch that. It'd be a little too rickety. I mean, I'm only using my arm as a gimbal. You can hear the Manhattan train above us, on the Manhattan Bridge. It's super fucking loud. It's crazy. So if you're watching this live and you see a car about to run me over from the back, send me a text message real quick. It's hard to hear down here. And hearing is almost everything when you're bicycling, especially if you're just, drinking beers or riding around with not a care in the world. You gotta have your ears open. I don't know how people, I've been riding bikes for a long time. I don't know how people really ride with headphones on. It's insane. Oh, here we go. Whoop. And New York is crazy with the scourge of illegal parking. Guys who have fake wild. You can see the train up there, maybe. When you're riding across the bridge up there, it's incredibly loud. There's a bike path on one side and a walking path on the other. Here, I think we can just drop right into the skate park. This early in the morning, people are probably filming a lot. Whatever. We have camera and we have a bike. We can roll through here. I've been here millions of times in my life. Ever since they built it. It's a pretty sweet little scene. But you gotta be ready. You can't just come here like just your regular botchagaloop. You wanna be careful if you just roll in here. Although you see tons of kids and shit in here, I shouldn't say that. There's always tons of kids in here skating and stuff too. Everyone's kind of real. There's a scene, locals. It's not like, the stories of Venice Beach, like the stories of Venice Beach surfing. It's not quite like that. But it can get a little unruly if you're of a certain age and you don't know the rules, because, again, it's probably changed too because of cameras and the internet. Just took away all the secrets in the world. Everyone knows about the hollow earth. This is all pretty much Chinatown down here. But, the hipsters come for everything. Right up here in a minute is this crazy shopping mall where my friend from Vice and I had an office called the Children's Documentary Network, and it's in a shopping mall up here. It was completely crazy. This car is in the bike lane, and I don't really know why. So in this mall right here, we had an office, and it was so loud because of the train. We're the only white people in there. It was crazy. The only non-Chinese. I went in there the other day, there's all kinds of hipsters in there now. That's what happens. It's a nice view here. You can see the building. Two Bridge Mall, they call it now. So right up here too, we're a little too early for it. There's usually a market here. Crazy Chinatown market. Some homeless cats too. But this place will be packed with people selling stuff before long. And this right above it is where the bike path is to go over the bridge. At the age of scooters, it's kind of a wild ride. Maybe I'll take it over there sometime. It's a little hard to ride with one hand or no hands. But I could do it. For you. So now we're back up to Canal Street. Kind of a super cool bar right here behind that dead end sign. Where my buddy opens. And what they do is they poach out in here to this parking lot. Illegally, I'm sure. Off in the mornings here too in this little park. There's a whole run of parks here. Look, it's a Tai Chi Central. You'll see them all. Everyone's out there. I mean, we're in Chinatown. Usually it's actually much louder. There's a lot more music going on and it's really happening. $1. It's the place I used to hang out quite a bit. In Chinatown, little kids play park. A lot of kids playing basketball. People sleeping. You name it. I never really ride up here on the sidewalks. I played a lot of handball right there. Some cats hanging out early in the morning. Oh, oh yeah, get out. NYPD lighting, just in case things get too frisky in here. They turn on the generator. Blare the lights. I think that calms people down, I guess. And a little more traffic than normal. But we shall persevere. Normally I ride when it's fucking crazy, but I use two hands then, for the most part. This is a little bit different. But this whole park system, which runs the whole length of the thing, see, playing your music and riding is cool. Putting earbuds in is insane. Or headphones on. A lot of soccer goes on right here. It's a great Chinatown soccer club. And the Chinese are hell at basketball. These guys do not fool around. Headed back north again. Here's Delancey. You can get through here without dying. Well, I've said before, every intersection is a potential kill zone. You've got to watch every possible angle. Remember, there's a Stephen King novel, a whole series of them, but the first guy is like the gunslinger. His kind of superpower is that he can see things before it happens. That's what I always tell my son. You've got to be able to see everything before it happens. And when you're on a bicycle in the city, you kind of got to do that too. People really need lessons. You see them come on tours and shit, and I'm like, dude, you don't really get it. See that? Pinky she almost caught me off guard too. Beautiful out here this morning though. Dog play. I mean, this is why people love New York. I mean, how many different crazy things have we seen just in this little bitty ride? Things that you should want to do. And this is not the nighttime, you know. This is people waking up. I didn't ride a bunch through the Chinatown businesses and restaurants, but you'll see it's like a smaller distribution network, you know, not big Cisco food trucks that you see everywhere else. Everything's Cisco. But tons of little bitty guys just dragging around some cabbage or some soybean oil. Ooh, sun is bright. So now we're riding on the sidewalk, something that I normally wouldn't do, but kind of caught out here. Now duck down Eldridge. See if I can't scooch out over a little safer. Just the world, everybody on their way home. Everybody's on their way somewhere. And the beautiful thing about New York is that you can look at some place, right? It's not a great example here. You can look at some place and it looks like a fucking hellhole. The outside looks like someplace you would never want to go inside. And when you get in there, the place is filled with diamonds. There's just so many interesting people, beautiful people. It's kind of a fucking magic trick here. You never really know what you're gonna turn up. And that's the beauty of kind of riding around like this. Early morning, you're running into a certain subset of people, but when you're in the nighttime, it's like, don't turn down invitations. You never, ever fucking know what may happen. Now we're back to Houston Street, which is essentially where the street started zero again. Takes a minute to get across here. Because, what time is it? 7 a.m. 7 a.m., the machine comes alive. Again. Talk a little bit about bicycles. I'm a big believer in steel frame bicycles. They take the beating, they can handle the bumps in the road, because this place is a little bit like riding like Perry-Roubaix or some old cobblestones. And in fact, there are a lot of cobblestones around here, but they're terrifying when you hit them and they're wet. They're just hard. So you want a bicycle that can handle it. You don't want a carbon fiber bike. You just don't. I don't think. People are just like, is it heavy? I'm like, fucking learn to carry the goddamn bicycle. It's not like it's 200 pounds. So here we are on First Avenue going up. Now you can ride on First Avenue whoop, for a long, 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 long ways. Almost caught me, number 88. Almost caught me there. These electric scooters, one of those is what killed the guy on the Queensboro Bridge the other day. Going like 50 fucking miles an hour trying to pass someone. Now, when you're driving in a car, right, here's my theory, you kind of know how fast the other cars are going if you're gonna try and pass. But when you're riding on one of the bridges, it's fucking hard riding up the hill sometimes. So a bicyclist might not be going very fast. And you look at him and you're thinking, oh, I can pass this guy on the downhill before that other guy gets here. But it's easy to misjudge because everybody's at such a different speed. It's wild. Anyway, this is the street I live on, so I ride up and down here all the time. This bike path is a disaster. But it's good in the kind of motocross style way, and that's why I like my bike. It's essentially a big BMX bicycle built in the years before mountain bikes took over the scene. 6th Street right here used to be like an Indian row, so there's still a few little Indian places here happening. Yeah, the place is really picking up. Oh, wow.